when I'm up in the function. Johnny Dang on a chain, it's custom. Walk through when I'm looking like a hottie little baby woman, Naj with the body, it's bustin'. This dress look good 'cause I'm in it.
Hey loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So I'm gonna make this video kind of quick but like, you feel me? So yeah, I got this curtain behind me because y'all don't need to see what's going on back there, because yeah. But so as you can tell by the title, bro, if you could tell by the title, why some crazy man in my building try to come in my crib? Like why would you think it's okay? You feel me? I can't do that. Let me stop playing around. So boom. So there's this crazy guy that be in my hallway. Like, to me he's crazy because like he would sit in the hallway for hours, like just staring at the wall for hours. Like he'd be like this. What are you doing? What are you staring at? Who you looking for? Tell me. So he just be like this on the steps, just sitting there like. Or if like sometimes if he's not doing that and you coming up the stairs, he'll be like, and you could just tell he's sus, like he's just mad weird with it. So he like to do that a lot, like start staring at people and stuff like that. So we always, me, my mom, my sister was like, this guy is mad creepy. Like he just started doing it, but he's probably been here for mad long already. I would say like 7 months. He's been doing this for the longest. Like he just started, but not even just started, he been doing it, but we just peeped that it's like a everyday type of thing. So we come home sometimes, we leave the building, he be laying in the hallway sometimes sleeping or acting like he's sleeping, I guess. He would just act like weird, sus. So we noticed like he would always be in the hallway and stuff. So we like, alright, this nigga's weird, so we gotta watch out for him basically. So that's what we be doing. Like we be, you know, I got my little mace or whatever. Babe, if you gonna be behind me, don't stop messing up my hair. Anyway, so he would lay in the hallway. He would just sit there for hours, lay there for hours. He'll be in the roof, like, so my door is right here. All right, so I'm going up the stairs. My door's right there, and then there's another flight to the roof. He be sitting right there too. So I'm like, what's good with this boy? Like, he's a grown man. Like, he's like maybe mid to late 40s. So he just be sitting there doing nothing. And one time they had told us that he was laying in the hallway with a knife in his hand. What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't make me hit my camera. Not today. Don't make me hit it. But my mom always told us like, oh, be careful with him, blah blah blah. Boom. I bet. But it's crazy because like 2 older guys that live in this building too talk to him and they know him. So it's like, I don't know. And they said people were saying in this building too that he like little kids. So it's like, how y'all friends with this guy? Like he's mad weird. One day he had a fight with somebody that live on the 4th floor. I live on the 5th floor. The guy that he had a fight with live on the 4th floor. So they was beefing or whatever. I don't know for what. But they was fighting and be quiet. So they had a fight or whatever. Then the one on the 4th floor had a knife. Like, oh wait, he's on the 4th floor. He on the 4th floor. Cause he know he be on the staircase just sitting there. So the one from the 4th floor was like, oh, that guy's sitting there. He's sitting there. And then he went like that with his knife, and I started laughing because you're not about to do nothing. So so that was after they had a fight or whatever. So I guess they still beefing to this day. And I heard that the scary one, the creepy one, the sus one, I heard he pulled out a knife on the one from the 4th floor too. So it's like they're going back and forth or whatever, fronting, I guess, because if you really want to do something, you're gonna do it. But so yeah, that happened. And mom, so this is where the details come in, you feel me? So I'm sitting there talking to my mom in the kitchen. I forgot what I was doing. I don't know if I was cooking. I probably was cooking. But my mom is standing, all right, so my door is right here. Like I said, you go in, door's right here, the kitchen. So once you walk in my crib, the kitchen's right there. And then the hallway to go to the living room. Boom. She's standing right here in the hallway, like next to the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen cooking, I guess. So I'm talking to her and she's talking to me. And it was windy that day, so sometimes when it's windy, my door is loose, so like my door will push in like and make noise like if somebody's trying to come in, but that would be the wind. So I'm thinking that's what it was. So my mother's like, she said, who? I said that was the wind. She said, no, Kayla, I just heard somebody trying to come in. I'm like, nah, ain't nobody trying to come in here, because that never happened before. So I'm like, ain't nobody trying to come in here. So boom, she's like, Kayla, I just saw the doorknob go like this. I'm like, you lying. I still didn't really believe it. Not saying that she was lying, but I didn't really believe it still. So I'm like, what the hell? Because like that never happened before. So I go to the door and I'm like, who is it? And I start yelling. I'm like, who is it? Like I put that little angry voice, like don't play with me. I'm like, who is it? So nobody said nothing. So then my mom I was like, look out the peephole. She was like, no, what if they shoot through the peephole or whatever? Cause somebody did that before in some other building. I don't know. But I'm over here talking fast. And I need to keep eye contact with y'all because that's where I slack. But so I said look through the peephole or whatever. So she looked through the peephole and she sees the crazy guy standing by the steps. So what was you trying to do, sir? What was you trying to do next to my door? I'm not understanding. So boom, like 10 minutes later, I kid you not, like 10 minutes later, my camera is dying. I'm gonna have to move to my phone. But 10 minutes later, bro, you see the cops in front of my building. So I look out and I'm like, yo, I was like, Ma, there's cops in front of the building. I wonder why they're here. So we hear people talking in the hallway and figures they're talking about him, the creepy guy. Come to find out, bro, he really was trying to open my door and come in my crib. Like, so he went to the lady that lived under me. Okay, he went to her house, somehow got in. I'm not gonna front, she do be leaving her door open sometimes like an idiot, so that's her fault. But yeah, she left her door open or whatever, probably cracked, who knows. He managed to get in. He had a hammer talking about, what do you mean you gonna kill? What she did to you? What did she do to you? Mind you, I'm gonna go to my phone and I'm gonna transfer because my camera's dying. I'm not gonna hold this. Ever since I started using my camera, this quality on the phone is horrible. But anyways, I had to finish the story time because yeah, I got some little juice in here. It looked like wine, but it's juice. It's peach. Mind you, what was I saying? So he went downstairs. Oh yeah, he already had got arrested because he was fighting with the one from the 4th floor. So I guess he got arrested because of that. So I need to fix this lace. But yeah, he already had gotten arrested because of that. They let this nigga out the second day. The next day, they let him out. I'm like, wow. So yeah, I gotta put my camera to charge. But yeah, how y'all let him out the second day? And it's crazy because I don't think it's fair. Like, just because somebody is mentally ill or whatever the hell the case is, they get to be free. Don't do that. Like, at least put him in a crazy hospital or something. Like, bro, he's crazy for real. So he goes to the 4th floor. So mind you, he was trying to come in my house with a hammer. That's basically what you're telling me. Like, you trying to come in my crib with a hammer talking about I'm gonna kill you. Like, no. So he went downstairs. I guess she called the cops or whatever. I don't know how he got out, what happened down there with that situation. But I just heard little parts of it because they do live under me. So like the ladies in the hallway was talking about it. And then me and my mom opened the door and we was out there like listening to try to see what they were talking about. I'm like, yeah, Ma, they talking about him. I said I knew it. I said I knew the cops wasn't here for no reason. So, but they came here dumb quick. Usually the cops take long. They came dumb quick. So the girls was talking in the hallway, so then one of them was coming up that she lives across the hall from me. So she's explaining to my mom what was happening or whatever. And she's the one who told us, like, oh, he was in the hallway laying down one time with a knife in his hand. And he was looking at my daughter. He kept staring at my daughter. I'm like, bro, this nigga's really crazy then. Like I knew you was crazy because it was, like, you was acting sus. But I didn't know, like, you was actually about to be about it and do some weird stuff. So that was crazy. And you just can't, I'm telling you, living in the Bronx, yeah, you don't want to. So if you don't live in the Bronx, stay where you at, all right? Because it's not it. We actually want to move. We did move to Indiana, but then we came back. But I'm trying to dip. Like, people are too weird around this building and this block in general. And I don't got time for it. Like, why are you trying to come in my crib? Mind you, is most of the story. So he started talking recently. So my sister was coming up the stairs one day, right? No, she was coming in the building. This was the first incident. She was coming in the building one time. Mind you, we already know to look out for him. So she was coming in the building one time and he was coming behind her. And she was like, oh, are you coming in? Like, she was holding the door for him. She's like, are you coming in? He said,
I got the key.
What are you getting snotty for? She trying to hold the door for So then that was the first thing he said that was slick. Then the second time, she was coming up the stairs and she was like, she was on the phone with one of her friends and she was like, bro, my hair itch, I keep washing it and blah blah blah. Or every time I wash it, it keep itching, or something about her hair itching. He gonna come out and say,
so wash it then.
I'm like, nah, that was really funny though. I'm not gonna front, cause how you just come out of nowhere mad randomly talking about some go wash it and you don't even talk to us, like you mad weird. So that was the second time. Then the third time, she was on the phone. I guess she was being loud or something. He said,
stop being so ratchet.
I'm like, yo, and mind you, I never heard this guy talk a day in my life. To this day, I don't know how he sound, none of that. I never heard him talk a day in my life. So when he said that to my sister, I started dying. I'm like, nah. So, and me, I always walk around with my mace anyway. So I always have it in my pocket or ready, like ready to go, basically. Just because of this nigga. Anyways, I have to keep it out anyways because people be trying to test you. So you can't trust nobody. So especially ever since this happened, now we definitely keep both of our locks locked. And I really be having that thing ready to go. Like, don't play with me. Don't think you about to get next to me and get away with it because, babe, I got that on me, all right? So usually my sister would carry something too, but it's like, he's mad big too, mind you. He's mad tall. He's mad big and tall. So it's like, imagine me. Imagine him getting me, my little self. But yeah, that was crazy. I'm like, nah, I can't. So then now we just really be on go. Like, we be having to have that on us to protect ourselves, you know. And yeah, I wish it was legal out here to get your gun license, to be honest, because yeah. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Oh yeah, and that was the last thing he said. Stop being so ratchet or something like that. I'm like, nah, why he got a mouth for you? After that too, I'm like, see, now he's and my sister, she like to argue back, so she was arguing with him. I'm like, you wildin'. Like, now he's gonna try to, what if he try to come after your family or something when you're not around? So he just be weird, like, I don't know. Then after all that happened, not the situation about the story time, when after he said something to my sister or whatever, I go down the stairs before this situation happened. I go downstairs one day to go somewhere, I think Long Island or something. And I'm walking down the stairs, he go like this to me. Don't look at me like that, because I ain't do nothing to you, okay? That was my sister, not me. So I'm like, nah, this nigga's bugged. So now, and we were saying too, he got arrested like 3-4 days ago, because that's when it happened. So I don't know if he's out or what, or he's trying to stay low key, but I wouldn't put it past it that they let him out already, because he is mental. So he's probably out, you know, he's probably out now. And yeah, he better not get next to me though. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You better not get next to me. So yeah, that's why you gotta be careful around where you live. Alright, my car good. That's why you gotta be careful and all that. You gotta be careful about your surroundings, alright? About your surroundings. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna call y'all later or whatever. I'm gonna call y'all in my next video. But I hope y'all did enjoy this little story time. If I have more crazy story times, I will let you guys know, because I love to do story times. Like, stop it. I have tea on people for days, okay? For days. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stop it, all right?